My name is Dr. Ronan Cleary, and I work as a GP, and I am chairman of Doctors for Life. Doctors for Life is a non-profit advocacy group consisting of doctors, nurses, and midwives who believe in the fundamental right to life of the unborn child and oppose any measures which seek to undermine the value and importance of the life inherent in all of us. We are advocates for life from conception until natural death. I'm sure you do not need a doctor to tell you about the value of human life or a lecture on the humanity of the unborn child. But I am going to gently remind you, if you are in any doubt, life does begin at conception. The genes that code who we are, what colour our eyes will be, the shape of our ears, the colour of our hair, are all there at the very moment of fertilisation. From that point onwards, it is just a matter of time as the baby develops in the womb of his or her mother. A few milestones to note along the way. At 5 weeks post-conception, the eye sockets form. The limb buds, which will form the legs and arms of the child, are present, and the baby is already able to produce its own blood cells. At 8 weeks, there is a 4-chamber heart contracting. One is able to count the fingers of the baby. The eyelids and ears continue to form. In fact, organogenesis, the formation of the organs within the body of the child, is complete, and all that is needed is time and nourishment. At 16 weeks, you can discern the fingerprints on the child. All of the above is factual and science-based. This chronological order of development is recognized as fact and proves that life is a continuum from conception. We were all once one cell, and are now standing here today marching for all human life to be given a chance to reach its full potential, irrespective of religion, sex, colour, or creed. As a doctor who believes in the inherent right to life of the unborn child, after considering the science which I have just outlined, I believe it would be unconscionable for me to participate in the act of abortion. The Irish Medical Council is currently drafting new guidelines for professional conduct and ethics, including the right of doctors to conscientiously object to procedures that they find morally inconsistent with their own conscience, whether that be abortion or euthanasia, to name but two. Whilst currently there is a conscientious objection clause in place, I trust and hope the Medical Council will not change the guidelines by compelling doctors to act against their conscience. Freedom of conscience, as you know, goes to the very heart of every human being. The ability of one to adhere to his own conscience, and in turn their judgment, goes to the heart of an individual, no less for a doctor whilst in the course of their duty. Therefore, to effectively force doctors to participate in procedures that they find unethical would be, in my opinion, itself unethical. There are many doctors who do not wish to participate in abortion. The numbers speak for themselves, with 90% of Irish family doctors not providing the service. But I will finish this by saying that to advocate on behalf of the right to life of the unborn child is sometimes a challenging experience. However, we must win the hearts and minds of our pro-choice family members, colleagues, and friends. Convince them by the science which shows the inherent humanity of the baby in the womb, and remind them of the love that children bring into the world. We will then surely return our country to being a pro-life beacon. Thank you.